The 1st of October brought us an NBA trade of the big-name variety. For the troubled Dennis Rodman, it's a good news situation. First, someone must have located him to tell him he was traded. Rodman from Detroit to San Antonio.
Rodman threatened to sit out the entire upcoming NBA season if San Antonio didn't renegotiate the final year of his contract. Instead, the Spurs today traded the controversial Rodman to the Chicago Bulls.
It's a lot easier being this way because it's more, sexier.
Now, Dennis, are you wearing something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue?
Well, I'm only blue inside.
Mark Schwartz has more on LA's decision to waive the worm.
He wasn't here on time, he wasn't going to be on time, and I just didn't want to make those considerations anymore.
In the end, who would have thought Carmen Electra would have gotten more out of her marriage to the worm than did the Lakers?
Dennis Rodman did Dallas and is done. It may not have been productive, but it's certainly been eventful. With Rodmonian's day run with the Mavericks, he was charged with drunken driving, suspended by the league once, ejected twice, and he was in on that 4-9 Dallas record.
Dennis Rodman going down to LA, do a press conference. I think I'm coming back to the NBA, I think.
You ready? I'm cleaning his glasses.
The reason why I'm here is to formally announce that I am officially want to come back to the NBA and to basically finish my career the way I want to.
Dennis, you know there's going to be a certain amount of doubters out there who are thinking, well, maybe this is just another stunt that Rodman is trying to pull because you've been for a while.
Well, that's one of the things that's haunted me for the last 3 or 4 years, that anything that Dennis does is a stunt. Really, it's not a stunt. I think this is a serious bid right now for me to come back.
Number one obstacle to him coming back is he's 42 years old, plain and simple. It would be just a physical anomaly for him to be able to play basketball at this level.
He's one of the greatest rebounders in NBA history. There's no denying that. He's a phenomenal athlete. I don't want to take anything away from him, the athlete, but Dennis Rodman as a person was quite frankly horrific. I mean, I don't think he has any place in this league. I don't think he belongs back in this league.
A lot of people want to come back because I think a lot of people knew back in the day that I got
this whole concept of he turns around and becomes like Mr. All-American guy. In other words, out comes the rings, no facial hair, and he goes back to what he used to look like. I think it would freak people.
What have you been doing to keep yourself in basketball shape?
Well, over the last 2 years, I've been really just going nuts as far as like just partying, doing a lot of just crazy stuff, whatever, But I think that over the last 4 months, I've lost 18 pounds, and my body fat is down to 10% now. I've been really trying to focus on mentally trying to get my mind prepared to go down that rough and ragged road right now.
His body's taken a beating over the last few years, and I don't mean on the court. He has done a lot of drinking, and his working out has been sporadic to non-existent for most of that time.
If I average 13, 14 rebounds a game, I think a lot of people should kiss my ass because 42-year-old guys should be doing that.
Well, I think Dennis could contribute even today at his advanced age. He's always been a great athlete. But the problem is the baggage that he's carried over the past 10 years has really turned off a lot of teams who don't want to have the distraction. Assholes, especially for, at this point in his career, would be a role player. You just don't need that on your ball club.
I'm gonna be Dennis Rodman. That's the reason why you got me. That's the reason why you want me, because I am an entertainer. You know, I'm an entertainer. I go out there and do my job and go home. I don't need to be friends with anybody. I don't need to associate with anybody. My job is to go out there and help, and hopefully that that team, we can be balanced enough that we can go to the championship. That's my job.
You know what? Your past counts. I mean, I don't mean to be harsh because I do think he deserves a chance, but your past counts. And when people look at that, they start to think to themselves, well, do I really want to take a chance on this guy?
Are you in negotiations with teams right now, Dennis, or are you talking to anyone?
Well, right now, I'm doing this so all the teams around the league can give me the courtesy to at least give me a call and give me an opportunity to go and try out and at least try to let me go and prove myself that I am worthy of 20 to 25 minutes a game and average maybe 10 rebounds a game and try to help the team, you know, try to pursue a championship.
You know what? I think you'd have a better chance of hitting lotto than Dennis Rodman playing basketball this year. And that's not to say that he wouldn't necessarily be capable, but I don't know if there's anybody who's going to want to take that risk. And make no mistake about it, it is a risk.
All right, dude. Nice, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah. You know what? It only gets better and better. You know, the Dennis Rodman, you know, era is on its way.
All we can do is put you in position to win. I tell you to go out there naked, you do it.
It's you or the other guy. Win, you live, lose, you die.
Go out there and beat Army.
I'm doing the same things I wanted to do when I was 5, 6, and 7. I'm playing games.
Turns back to the NBA.
That's not Rodman's rebound. That's a funeral right there, bro.
I think part of it is that to Dennis, comeback doesn't mean merely going to the gym and getting back on the basketball court. Comeback means, I'm back, baby.
I think also he probably misses the public eye. It gives you a sense of importance, you know, a sense of belonging. And I think a lot of people, depending upon their personality and their psychological makeup, they thrive upon that, and they are in a constant state of trying to find that.
Welcome back. Everything cool?
Everything's good.
Fun? How you guys? How you doing? Yeah.
I'm Dennis's agent.
Hello, Dennis's agent.
This is Dennis's wife.
Oh, how are you? Nice to see you. How are you? Dennis, you have very good taste. You have terrible taste, but you got very good taste.
You do have terrible taste.
Hey. Cool. Well, welcome, buddy. We'll talk a little bit. I'll come see you.
All right. J-Lo's one of my good friends here in LA. So he was kind enough to let me on the show again for my 10th, 11th time now. We'll talk about various things like Kobe Bryant, the return to the NBA, Newport Beach, the wedding. I mean, all these different things that we always talk about.
Please welcome Dennis Rodman! You know, your goggles are fogging up. Can you see me? Can you see me? There you go. You can see me. Like this. All right. You got another one. You got another one.
I got another pair. All right. How about that? How about that?
I feel like I'm playing strip poker with you out here.
Jay is funny. He's funny today. That's probably the biggest show in the world that you can do anything, publicity or any advertising. That's Jay Leno. The rest of the day, I'm definitely going to work out, get that out the way. Then after that, like I told you, partay. So we can go have a good time tonight, have a couple of cocktails, then wake up in the morning tomorrow and work out again. You know. What about you, Daniel? Just some
Then I just
guns?
work out and go to work. Get us a deal.
Get some guns. Yep. If I don't make it, believe me, like I said, I'm gonna make it. It's gonna be now or halfway during the season this season. So, but I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. Somehow, some way, I will be there.
Hi, Elgin Baylor, please. Hi, Andy Roser, please.
Thank you for calling On The Rebound with the Cleveland Cavaliers. How may I help?
Hi, Jim Paxton. Hi, Jim. Darren, Dennis Rodman's agent, giving you a call. I haven't spoken to you. I was with him as an agent for the past 2 years, and we tried making the comeback last year. It wasn't even close. I mean, it was just hype at that point. So when it happened this time, I just knew he was for real. He pulled me aside and said, "We're gonna make it happen."
Thanks for calling the Memphis Grizzlies. Please listen to the following options as our options have changed.
What's going on?
Well, it's been kind of an exciting time here for us and Dennis. If we can get your support in any way, shape, or how would be.
Well, it's basically if he wants to get back into the fold. He knows so much about the game. The meetings, the shoot-arounds, you got to show up.
Right. When was the last time you and Dennis spoke?
Time flies, whatever, but I don't remember when it was.
Okay, hang on, let me get him on.
Yeah, DR.
Hey, D, I got Chuck Daly on.
DR.
How you doing, Chuck?
How are you?
How you doing, man?
Great. What have you been doing? I hear you working out.
Yeah. Last 2.5, 3 months, I've been really working out really hard, and I think I'm ready to rock.
Well, that's good. There was no question that you could ever do it.
Well, I know you too well. You said one thing, no one can ever make you do anything unless you want to do it yourself.
Exactly. You got to want to do it. And, I'm looking forward to seeing you.
Absolutely. Chuck, thank you again.
All right, guys. And Dennis, love you.
Love you too, baby.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Some of the concerns that teams have with Dennis is his off-the-court antics, even his on-the-court, behavior. Sometimes can make a general manager or a coach nervous. The teams we're speaking with right now are the Detroit Pistons, Cleveland Cavaliers, Indiana Pacers. I think Miami's another very strong possibility. The other teams, I'm waiting to hear back from Kiki Vanderway. Hopefully it'll be today or tomorrow. About setting up a practice for Dennis. Practice session within the next few days.
Oh, you don't break now?
Yeah, I get break time.
All right.
You gonna work out with the Nuggies?
Not yet. Next week.
Yeah?
Next week.
I saw it on the camera.
Yep.
All right.
People are going to want to see the product, vis-a-vis workouts, tryouts, practice, what have you. Can he still physically go out and be productive as a basketball player? Can he bring something to the table that's not just going to pique the interest of a casual fan, but also help a basketball team ultimately win games? Because that's at the end of the day what the business is all about.
If I was a general manager, I wouldn't want the distractions either. It's about your own individual team and about you have to assess what strengths and weaknesses that Dennis would bring to your team. And right now, the weaknesses probably outweigh the strengths tenfold over.
47 basketball. Right
there. My name is Thayer Mustafa. I work for Pyramid Technologies in Irvine, and I babysit Dennis part-time.
Waiting for Dennis to get his ass out here so he can get to the gym before he's got to go to this trip to New York.
We've been close friends for about 7 years, I'd say.
Shut up, I'm busy right now. I'll call you back. It's 6:30, it's 6:40 right now. Grab your clothes, I'll put them in my car, and then I'll pick you up at the gym.
People talk about me all the time. Every leech that hangs out with Dennis talk about me. I've never gotten anything from Dennis besides friendship. Anyone that wants to say that my friendship is perfect, show me what I'm gaining and show me what I'm giving up. And you can decide for yourself.
Hi, Dennis!
I'm packing for New York. Howard Stern, party. Not quite sure what to wear in New York because it's not LA. So, taking a few options, but I have to say, pack pretty lightly for a girl. I am Michelle Rodman now, officially, of just a few months, but actually been with him for really almost 4 years, and the mother of 2 of his babies. We've got a 2.5-year-old and a 1.5-year-old. What was I do? Marriage license. Marriage license. First of all, I'm panicked because I'm scared to death to fly. Second of all, I panic because I'm with Dennis, and with this kind of stuff, he's very impatient. There, the airport is 10 minutes away. Will you give me...
Where's your luggage?
Do you want me to be stressed out? Let me smoke a cigarette.
I'm already stressed out. You guys are gonna miss your flight. You have your IDs and all that stuff?
I need to fix makeup, too.
Do you see what I deal with? 2 flaky individuals. Well, he's gonna be late, so I'm gonna be late. And it's a nightmare. They have a 9:15 flight. It's gonna take us like 10-15 minutes to get to the airport, but I guarantee when we get there, he's not ready to go. I have no idea why I deal with this. Friendship, I guess.
You look down.
His body is unbelievable. He's never, ever gonna have to worry about age. You know, they talk about guys who are 40 years old and doing whatever. This guy can play till he's 50.
This is part 2 of the adventure. Go get Dennis out of the gym now and get him to the airport.
Dennis doesn't trust a lot of people. So I don't know that Dennis realizes that Thayer is there because he's his friend, not for any other reason. But it makes me feel good because actually is on my side, that cares about him, that wants him to succeed, that wants him to move forward, that doesn't want him to sit around at bars all day and do nothing with his life.
Let's go.
Like I said, I'm putting it out.
Do it now.
He takes care of me too.
What's up, bro? How you doing, bro?
All right, Dennis.
Yeah. The adventure's going to New York. Oh, New York, huh? Everywhere. The Howard Stern, we did Howard Stern. Then we had to go to some gig in what place it was, I don't know, what, Jersey somewhere. So this is 7, right?
Yeah, 7
Today, I'm gonna go in and explain to him where we're at with certain teams, just gonna see where his head is at and what he's thinking. Get his input. A lot of times Dennis Rio doesn't give me much input, and that's it. Hopefully my phone rings a few times from these general managers finally, and we could set up some tryouts for next week. I need some of your input with some of these teams. But Cleveland's a young team. Now you got LeBron James. I know you said you don't want to be sitting, but how do you feel about going to a team like Cleveland?
Well, I told you I want to go to a losing team.
They can't go any worse than they did last year. What's the difference if you go in there and Michael going to Washington? It's almost the same situation. You take a team like that into the playoffs, you're a hero.
Just like Michael?
Do I pursue it?
Why not?
Okay. Joe Duma. I'm going to get him on the phone with you probably early next week. That might be a situation, I don't know. You're going to have to earn a starting spot. It's going to be tough for you coming off the bench.
Oh, I don't care. I really don't care if I come off or not.
Okay. I guess you could prove yourself as the season progresses. Pacers.
Let's see, just like all the teams. Right, let's see.
Okay. This is probably the most untalented team, but just because Chuck Daly hooked up a conference call with Dick Versace, the Memphis Grizzlies. I think they sell maybe 25% of the stadium out right now. If you go there, it's going to be a sellout. So that's probably what the marketing opportunity to bring you in there. I spoke to Randy Funn from Miami. Pat Riley is going to come back next week. I think he's in Italy right now. They definitely have interest in you. You in Miami might be a problem. What do you think? Have a good time out there?
No problem. No problem playing anywhere, really.
Denver, Kiki Van. Denver could be a great opportunity. They seem like they've made a few moves in the past couple of weeks, and they got Carmelo Anthony. Yeah, I think they need to sell out the stadium, number one. Number two, you probably have a pretty damn good shot at winning a starting position there. Just give me your top two choices that you prefer to play for.
Detroit, yes.
Detroit?
Yeah.
And what about your second? Give me your second choice.
Miami, I guess.
Miami? All right, I'll get to work. Good.
For shape-wise, I think I'm in good shape. Not that up and down the court. It's more physical than anything because when you're sitting there running up and down the court and banging, that takes a lot of you. So, there's a lot of endurance more than anything.
The momentum was crazy. Press conference, then going to Jay Leno and then Howard Stern. You need to do that to get back on the map. It's almost a domino effect.
We were just passing Times Square, going to a nightclub that supposedly that I'm throwing a party at. I never wanted to do that in the first place, but it was like, hey, we gotta get you out there, we gotta put you in here, we gotta do this, we gotta do that. But everything you put me in so far is parties.
Yeah, all of us love attention. He might happen to like it a little more than some. But it's the bottom line is can he still play? Can he still compete at the highest level? And what kind of shape is he in physically?
played against Dennis. I know what a great defensive player and what a great rebounder he is. And we call him glue guys. He just did all the dirty work, everything. And you got to have those guys. Jay, everything good? So when I got the call that he was thinking about playing again, it obviously piques your curiosity, and you wonder, can he still do it?
When we heard that Dennis might be coming here, you heard some 50-50, but they asked me what I thought about him. I don't know what kind of shape he's in, but he would have probably been our best offensive rebounder at the age of 42.
There was definitely in the community there was some negative. I mean, no question about it. As the news kind of got out that we were looking at Dennis and considering to kind of bring him in for a tryout.
Kiki Van had been saying all the right things about building the program and building the organization back up from the ground up, and they were doing all the right things, and all of a sudden you hear about them bringing Dennis Rodman, and we kind of thought Kiki was selling out to sell out the arena.
It's kind of like Tupac. Is he still alive? He's been gone, but everybody's still around. Dennis still around? Can he still play? I don't know. I don't know what to expect. Can he still play? He's 42 now. He's not 35-year-old Dennis Rodman, 30-year-old Dennis Rodman playing for the Pistons. He's 42. And there's been a 3-year layoff, and there's going to be some rust there, and we haven't seen him play.
All our players were curious. Every single player on the team, I went and asked them. They kind of will say, well, let's see if he can still play. Because if he can, he could help us.
So the few people I talked with, it was like, you gotta be kidding, because now you're on the Rodman watch. Now you had to check the police blotter every morning before you're going into work. You're gonna have to see, you have to start talking to all your buddies at the bars. Hey, was Dennis here? And what dress was he wearing? And it was gonna be, all of a sudden you weren't gonna be covering sports. You're gonna be covering a circus.
At the end of the day, this is an entertainment business, and you got to face it. Dennis is interesting to people.
Kiki, in his mind, is not a done deal. There's nothing scheduled as of now. I don't know if there will be anything scheduled later. It's hard to tell if it will ever happen. Me, myself, I'd like to see it.
The last 3 years with Dennis have been a party. Nothing but drinking and drinking and drinking. We actually lived for a very short period of time. I was actually pregnant, and we already had the one baby. So we moved in, and then I thought, maybe it would slow everything down, and it didn't slow anything down. So when he was gone, I packed up everything and moved out. And we both made the decision to live separately. It's a decision that we made, which I want to make very clear. People think I'm a dumb girl that lives up the street and Dennis gets to do whatever he wants. That isn't how it goes. Dad. Hey, DJ, look. Who's there? I honestly believe that he wants to be a dad. He wants to be a good husband. He wants a home with his kids running around and jumping on him. I really think that truly in his heart he wants that, but getting it is just hard. Not today?
Okay, I want to play with it
now. I definitely think Dennis is afraid. Definitely. That anyone that he gives himself to is definitely afraid of them hurting him or taking things from him or, walking away or screwing him over in any way. And that's what I think he's been getting since he's became famous.
Come back this way, yo, hey. I love those kids, dude. Besides her and those kids, it's about the closest thing I got to heaven. Closest ever. Sometimes it hurts me, and emotionally I can't. It's gonna sound really weird. I can't be around him. It kills me. You know. So.
Orlando haven't heard back from John Gabriel in 2 weeks. He did have interest 2 weeks ago, but I spoke to Randy Funn from Miami. They don't want to do anything right now with you. They said to please keep our mouths kind of on the QT with it. They don't want any press getting out there.
Man, I'm running into roadblocks everywhere I turn. There's still, a couple opportunities, but I just got from John Paxton trying to get a scrimmage just to take a look at the guy.
Yeah.
And 86, the whole idea.
I'll talk to Dennis in like a half an hour, 45 minutes, and I'll call you back if you want.
Believe me, this is a mission for you, me, Dennis. We're getting this done. Somehow, some way, we're getting this guy back to the league.
Hey, what you guys doing?
Good, how are you? We heard this place is fun.
Oh, honey, it is fun.
This is a 42-year-old guy. Even someone who 5 years ago had the ability to drink heavily and bounce back in an uncanny fashion like Dennis would have to think, well, I'm 42, I probably need to drink a lot less and work out very religiously. What he wants is to play in the NBA at all costs. And what he should be doing is taking very obvious steps, even if they're symbolic ones, to show that he wants to be back in.
Right now, I think what matters to Dennis is drinking and just hanging out with people that want to drink and hang out with him. Dennis isn't a loser. He's a very, he's an incredible man. But if you were to look at it, it's almost like saying, these are all the losers here, and he's like king of the losers.
Derek, right now, Derek, get your ass over here. Now, I'm going to tell you what's going on. Seriously, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't need you for nothing.
Say sorry, Darren, right now. Give him a kiss, say sorry, Darren.
I won't ever do that.
Darren, he hates to love you and loves to hate you.
You know what, Darren? I don't need you. I don't need you at all. How did I make my career? Your ass. Hello.
You weren't 42 years old, brother.
No, guess what?
42 years old.
I know what I'm doing.
They're still making fun of you.
Who cares?
Talking about him, that's all that matters.
Who cares? They're talking about me, right? Who cares?
Teams are interested.
That's what it's...
No teams are interested. Minnesota called you and said, never mind. You swore to me you'll be on the court. You swore
I will.
To me there, I'm telling you,
I will. There, leave.
Yeah, I think you will be on the court, but not if he keeps drinking like this.
Hey, Darren. Was I running hard in Chicago?
Were you running hard?
No, as far as drinking. Well, no.
Party. You always party.
What? Doing what?
No, in season.
And guess what?
You still grabbed 18 rebounds a game.
Thank you. A lot harder I'm doing now. A lot harder. And guess what, honey? And guess what? Still doing it. That's when I was infamous, famous, when everyone was kissing my ass and no one said a damn thing.
You're 42 years old now and you have a family and a wife that you need to take care of and you need to get your life together. You're 42. You know what? You'd be happy with it and you have your own family.
I know I my life up. I did it. And people think I'm stupid. I'm not stupid. I made my life the way it is. I got to test my club to people who like me. To like me. To like me. Seriously, I have to.
But you can turn it around.
Well, shut up. I don't hear it. Oh, it's all love. It's all love. It's all love.
Yes, so today we're going to meet with the Reebok, the ad agency for Reebok, Coors, Visa. My buddy's place, Ryan Shimon Platinum, right? He's the king of endorsement here to talk about, whatever we could talk about.
I'm waiting for Dennis to sign with this team already. You've been promising him signing with the team. Ryan, when he's on the team, we'll do some deals. I'm sitting here like a lady in waiting, and you haven't pulled the trigger yet. You know, our company is the largest celebrity talent and music licensing in the country for Fortune 500 companies. 10 to 15% of the commercials that are out there, or appearances or endorsements, come through our office.
He's 42 years old. He can't be the party animal his whole life. And
it can be, but not when you're trying to make a comeback in the NBA. Be an athlete / entertainer, or just want to be an entertainer, and that way I'll go drink and do whatever I want. It's not going to have any ramifications on me trying to play a professional sport.
Right.
That's what you have to balance, because otherwise it really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, no Fortune 500 company is going to, touch a guy who's getting an accident liability who can wind up in jail.
Yep.
And then we'd have to pull a spot, pull an ad,
Yep.
and then we'd be in real trouble as of this point.
Yep.
It's not about building a brand, for sure. It's just a straight endorsement. That's all it would be, because right now Dennis isn't somebody you want to brand. It's too much of a risk to build a brand off of. That's for sure.
Hey, Kiki. It's Darren. All right, we're getting ready to leave. We're fine coming out on the 12th, on the evening of the 12th. So it'll be Dennis. His wife might come with us too, I don't know. Alrighty, have a great weekend. Thank you.
Kiki Vandeweghe and the Denver Nuggets want to see Dennis do some 2-on-2s and some drills on the 12th. But we're flying to Croatia. We're going to Croatia for a TV show. It's the biggest show in Croatia.
Daddy's got to go out of town. Way across the world, ain't. Be honest with you, I didn't know anything about that trip. All I knew was I was just going over there.
Trudy, give Daddy kisses.
Dennis never wants to know what's going on. Just tell him right when you get there, and that's good. I think that he'll warm up to the idea and be a rock star once he gets there. He'll love it.
When we got off the plane, it was an incredible reception that we received.
Knows who Dennis Rodman is? Not so much anymore as they were 10 years ago when he was still an outstanding basketball player.
Dennis, the basketball days are long gone, or do you still feel that you got the chance to play among the NBA?
I'm going to go back and start working on, hoping that I get picked up by a team. So if I do, back next year. I'm not the greatest thing that ever hit Croatia. No. Guess what? There's another plane coming in. It's probably somebody else. So I don't know what to say.
Are you happy to be here?
Well, I got my drink.
What was that?
I don't know what the hell this is, but it tastes good. Yep. Just don't be afraid of me. Just make sure that we have plenty of condoms. That's all. That's it.
His image is playboy, wild man / super athlete. And no matter what he does, he has to keep up with that image, whether he wants to or not.
I think it's like he misses the pomp and circumstance and is trying to get back in the mix. I can understand why it's so hard to walk away. What else is going to give you that attention? And certainly he ate that up.
We're walking around the town square, and Dennis is like the Pied Piper. Everybody that sees him, people just start like jumping in.
Who's that guy?
This guy shows up everywhere.
A lot of people can't attract crowds.
Life-size posters of Dennis they want signed. I mean, there's people everywhere. It's like a music or something. It's incredible. So we duck into a CD store, of all places. A little CD store, tiny little one. And he started buying all these kids CDs.
Get what you want. Get what you want. It's like he's doing it because he wants to make sure that everyone knows that he's a good guy. Well, he's doing it because he's on camera. He's doing it because he has to do this. No, that's just the way I am.
They don't care about CDs. They want your autograph. They want your autograph.
You are my favorite basketball player.
Great. Get the CD you want. What the CD you want? Get one.
We're gonna go shoot the TV show Nightmare Stage, which is Croatian version of Jackass and Saturday Night Live.
We made it to the show, and they bring Dennis in.
Oh, this? Yeah.
And then they do these. And it was the funniest. And I don't understand most of the stuff they're doing.
This is for real. This is not an act.
The show was unbelievable. Dennis was perfect in it.
All right. See you later. Bye. All right. See you, brother.
When we left there, we went to a club. When we got there, it was a zoo. It was packed, walled with people. Everywhere you look, there's good-looking guys and good-looking girls, and it was incredible.
We had champagne, we had this, we had, you name it, we had everything there. It was great.
Probably this is going to be the last hurrah. Give it hell one last time before he steps back on the court and goes for tryouts with Denver on the 12th and 13th of this month. And then it's back to business, and it's back to really doing what he does, and that's being the best rebounder the league has ever seen.
Come on in. Come on in.
I try to emphasize to Dennis how important a family is. Your kids have no idea who you are. This is a first. Him and his dad playing ball. And I think this comeback is definitely going to get him back into, hey, life is pretty cool. And these kids, I want them to look up to me. I don't want them to go, yeah, my dad could have been this or could have done this and could have been this, but the last thing that was said about him was he was some drunk has-been, he definitely doesn't want that.
This kid out there running around. He's doing this little thing. He's off in his little world. I'm off in my world.
Yo, when you tell me that the NBA used you weren't kidding.
I told you both what was going on, dude. I told you.
Did they leak that story out in Denver? Kiki I speak to him yesterday. He's like, I'm going to call you on Monday. We're on an 8-game road trip right now for preseason, and we'll try to set something up for the end of the week. Jeff Bistel checked. Issues a statement in the paper Monday to the Denver Post that they toyed with the idea, but don't expect to see Dennis trying out or playing in Denver. I'm waiting for Kiki to call me back.
Kiki said his longtime season ticket holders were concerned because of the Kobe situation. It's a conservative town, and like, do we want to bring a guy like Dennis in right now for the scrimmage? I said, Kiki, you leaked the story. You didn't need to leak the damn story. We would have came in, scrimmage, gone back home. You could have issued a statement, and we're not even saying we would have signed with you.
I'll get something lined up for next week. I got Phil Jackson back tomorrow. Worst case scenario, I know you'd rather scrimmage for him anyway.
You know, but Matt, when you said blackballed, holy Denver never got more press.
And I think Kiki loves you. I mean, he's got mad respect for you. He's always been a big fan. He was there in Dallas.
Cuban, and he's like, you know, I always loved Dennis. He goes, you know, I'm not around. I'm just telling you.
We have to Denver just to try out a home for a week.
The situation ended up where I was out of town and couldn't do it at the time, but Darren wanted to do it. You know, we were trying to do our due diligence, and it's kind of the process that I try and go through with all the players is talk to a lot of people, do some due diligence on what's going on in the guy's life right now, and so no different for Dennis. And I think what we came up with was, well, let's see how things play out for a little while.
The people in Denver want me over there, but it's like, I'm not saying that.
The people want him, the players want him. You know, so we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens tomorrow. Like I said, I will be there. Like I said, I'll be there. Some way, somehow, I'll be there.
On the next this season, Rodman on the Rebound.
More trouble for basketball bad boy Rodman. Police cited him for misdemeanor DUI. They say he crashed a motorcycle outside a local gentleman's club.
I was like, dude, just get me up. Get me up, take me to the hospital. I'm stitched up and then let it roll.
Michelle was pretty serious about this morning. She,
I was crying hysterically before. This is the last shot thing.
Not only am I gone, they're gone, but his career's gone. He's pretty much just lost everything. So if this isn't a wake-up call, I don't know what is to him.
The reality is that Dennis is learning that he's dying of a slow death because he didn't make the NBA. The NBA made him.
Got a call from his agent, Darren Prince, to me, bodyguarding Dennis in the past, and was wondering if I was interested in doing it again. And he kept saying, well, if I can guarantee you he's not gonna drink, will you do it? And I'm thinking, you have no idea who your client is.
That's not Rodman's Rebound. They've been filming you for 4 months and workout? How is that a rebound? That's a funeral right there, bro.
The hindsight of this whole thing is, in a matter of a week, this whole thing could be turned around.